It is back to school for thousands of students this week in our area. Houston ISD started Monday, Fort Bend yesterday, Katy today, and Spring Branch starts tomorrow, to name a few. It was a familiar routine for nurse Gloria Larry. For 13 years, she cared for students at Anderson Elementary School. She greeted them in the morning, knew their names, and on most days probably got more hugs than she could count. But she was also watching for something many of us might not notice: a child who had not eaten since the day before, a student saving part of their breakfast to take home to a sibling. Small signs that told her a family might be struggling with hunger. Before retiring this past May, Nurse Larry invited us into the school she loves and shared how the Houston Food Bank's Backpack Buddy program became an important part of caring for her students and their families.
My name is Gloria Larry. I'm a registered nurse with Anderson Elementary School, Houston ISD. I have been at Anderson for 13 years. I love it. I literally love it, every bit of it, all the time. I love this job because it allows me not only to give, but you feel all the love you get back immediately. It's instant gratification with the kids. I mean, they walk in, I probably get 100 hugs a day. I don't know many places I could work that happens. So it's just, and many, I love you, or, oh nurse, you're so amazing. So as much as I give, I think I get back even more. What makes Anderson and the students here so special to me is because we are a community. Every child walk through my door, I know their name, and I feel that love of family when I'm here. So I think that's what makes it so special to me. My whole goal in the clinic is that can't change the way they feel, but when they walk into my clinic, if they feel bad, I always want them to walk out feeling better than they felt when they came in.
Anderson Elementary community is 95% disadvantaged economically. And so one of the things that HISD does is provide free breakfast and lunches and also dinners after school. With Backpack Buddy, we make sure that for the weekends, our families are supported and they have that food, they have that necessary things that they need for the weekend to be covered.
The Backpack Buddy program, when I started 13 years ago, I applied, and then it was an approval process, got approved. Did not know what I was getting into because my first year doing it. Did it and started collaborating with parents and with teachers, finding out, do you see any student there you feel would benefit from this program? Well, it started out that way. Then I go from 17 kids, 20 kids, 40 children needing that extra support. One of my extra jobs that I do here is if you walk through the door in the morning time as school is open and just starting, I call myself the greeter. So I'm the person at the door. And I'm not just a greeter to be at the door, I'm assessing as they walk in. So as they're walking in, I'm seeing dry lips, nail beds, looking, checking, are you okay? Hey, did you have breakfast? Nurse, no, I didn't eat till yesterday, since yesterday at 5 or something. So I'm looking for any little gap in there. And then the teachers began basically doing the same thing that I'm doing. They're watching them as they come into their classroom. They're checking them out. They're hearing students say, I'm hungry. Or when they're in the cafeteria, I'm observing a child that will eat half of the muffin and they'll put the other half in their backpack. Or they'll say, I'm gonna take this to my sister. So they're kind of like what we would call hoarding the food, but they're taking it home for a bigger purpose. So we're looking at all of that and we put it all together, and that's a family we tap in.
I always tell people teachers play different roles, and one of my roles, not just teaching my students, is making sure that they are okay. So the first thing I do is when they walk into my room, I greet them. And I make sure, are you okay? How's your day? And some of them usually share with me, they're very open and say, hey, I haven't had breakfast. Do you have a snack that you could share with me?
Because of the food that the Backpack Buddy program provided to us, we bridged that gap of hunger for our families. Just seeing the difference that it made in children that were not doing well in school. And you realize it was about food. It was about eating. The teacher would come and say, oh my God, he's doing so much better now. He's gone from a C to a B student. And then next you hear he's gone from a B to an A student. So you realize what a bridge, what a gap that just food, just being hungry can make a big difference. And feeling that need of the children really, really made a big difference. If it makes that kind of difference in a child that we see, I can't imagine the difference it makes at home, where mom get to go in her pantry and actually have something to cook. So it's just a lifesaver for all of us. I'm doing something that makes a difference, but I never get as deep to realize what a big difference it makes until you hear a parent come to you and say, thank you. Or you hear a student say, oh nurse, they had the best pasta in the bag this time. And nurse, they even gave me a recipe. Mommy cooked that meal, because some backpacks would end up with a recipe in it, and the parents would cook that particular thing, and the children would bring it and tell you, oh nurse, it's so good, you should taste it. This is a cause that is so necessary, because hunger is real. The Backpack Buddy program, the Houston Food Bank, those areas truly serve the people. I personally give myself because I see the difference that it makes. And I start reaching out to all of my sorority sisters and everybody, bugging them, please donate, because you know we need you to do this for my little babies, is what I call them. When you give, you will see the love come back, because my goal is that someday we won't have hunger. I don't want to get emotional about it, but it's big. It's huge. These children, oh my God, the space they hold in my heart is just amazing, absolutely amazing.
Nurse Larry, you're amazing. What a special woman. After 13 years of caring for the students at Anderson Elementary, Nurse Larry saw firsthand, as you just saw, how much of a difference enough food can make in a child's life. Her story is also a reminder that hunger is a reality for too many families in our community, especially for children who lose access to school meals once the weekend starts. That's why KHOU 11 is once again partnering with the Houston Food Bank for our Backpack Buddy campaign. Open up your camera phone, because you can help fill the weekend food gap for children in our community just by scanning the QR code on your screen. Now get this, a donation of just $10 provides 30 meals for a child. As little as $10 will provide 30 meals for a child. Thank you for helping us to stand for